Oh, Rich Rising. It's a beautiful day. You see this? I don't have that many pictures of me from back then. But do you see this? I had stuffed my bra, fun fact. I had stuffed my bra with a lot of those, like, just pads that you get in sports bras or whatever, like a ton of them, so that would make my waist look smaller that day. I still have that string of pearls. That's my uncle. He didn't consent to be in my content, so that's me. That's me. I was 298 pounds that day. It was my grandmother's funeral, which I had arranged. I was exhausted. My soul was broken. I don't even know why I tried to muster a smile. I also found a picture in my archive this morning from two pictures from 2014 and 2018 that I put in my stories. Like, this person, this girl is not the same as this girl. I should say, this girl is not the same as this woman. I think I was like edging towards my late 20s in that. I was in a relationship with somebody that didn't know how to love me properly. We weren't having good sex. I didn't feel valued. Unequally yoked bullshit. Like, look at her. She was eating her feelings. She was going from craving to craving to craving, just eating her heart out because that was the only pleasure she had. And it was like only once or twice a month that she had that much abundance. The rest of the month was spent hungry and starving. A lot of the time. It got worse with time after this photo. But I think during that moment was when I was drinking the most. I could, between my grandparents' deaths. Like, look at this, Ashley. I see you. Good morning. Look at this bitch. I'm appreciating the changes that I've gone through this morning. I'm describing who she was, what she went through. So between my grandparents' deaths, this is my grandmother's funeral, but between those two, 2009 and 2014, I gained a bunch of fucking weight. I was drinking like a 750 milliliter bottle of brandy. I was into, I can't even remember the name of it, but it's plum brandy. Kosher plum brandy. And that's strong as fuck. Like, it's not your typical. Like, who is that exactly? Who is that? She was so unhappy. She couldn't even, I mean, obviously it was at a funeral, so she didn't want to smile big. But my God. And I know I have other photos, but this is the one that I found this morning, and then there was one in my stories where it shows my profile and how thick my neck was back in the day. A series of tiny changes over an increment of time brought me to this. People think that I'm in my early 30s, and it's hilarious to me. Pretty much every day. Like, you know, somebody new meets me and they're like, they can't tell. I get asked a lot, like, how old are you? And I know that's rude, but I don't care. Hey, I don't have a filter on my skin. I just have the background filter on. All I have on my face is mascara, a little bit of eyeliner, lipstick. And some castor oil. Not gonna lie. That's that shine. Like, for being through all of this shit, For being through all of this shit, look how fucking good I look. Because I got my shit together, got sick of my bullshit, started taking care of myself. Dude, if you've seen Katie, you know how amazing her skin is. LOL, jealous. Thank you, Ashley. I just keep drinking more and more collagen. That's my sister. She's my full-blood sister. I don't think she'll mind. She's a Venus and Leo. She doesn't mind a little attention. But that's us. I mean, I don't even know who's back there. It's not entirely fair. I'm a different person entirely. In 2018, this was 2014, I got a nose job because my nose didn't work. In that case, just full discretion, but my God, like, there's no too late to turn it around. Like, I got to probably 29-ish before I started losing this first round of weight. I lost, my lowest I got was around 2020, and that was after I met my friend Ashley in physical therapy. And I did a lot of fasting around that time, and I got down to 175, but I've since gained some back, and a lot of that's muscle these days. But I'm still working on getting my body fat to where I want it to be. I did lose a gram of body fat since late April. So I'm not necessarily changing the scale, but I am changing the inches, right? This fucking fitness journey is a mindfuck because you have to eat. You have to eat. You can't go into anorexia. You can't go into binging either. You have to stay in the middle. And I was a disordered eater. And it shows. Look at that. I had so much makeup on my face that day. But you can kind of see, like, the neck rolls right here. My God! It's never too late to turn it around. You just gotta get sick of your shit. And start taking care of your body, eating better. Like, my eyelids are not crinkly, y'all. Like, I don't have crepey lids. I'm almost 40. In fact, I had a dream last night that it was my birthday tomorrow. I was like, I'm not ready. And then I wake up and I see my old photos being shown to me on my archives and shit. And I'm just like, you know what, girl? I'm so proud of you. Look at her. This is my message of the day. It's okay to toot your own horn. It's good to self-promote. It's good to show people where you've been. Because fuck. Did you do the work or not? Fuck. Did you do the shadow work? Did you go through some shit or not? Wow. This is a checkpoint. I'm proud of her. I gotta get to work. I got a double today. But I just thought I'd sit here and, like, pat myself on the goddamn back. I've had really good people along the way to help me get here. Ashley, you're one of them. If I didn't learn how to work out through, not just you, but your clinic, but you. If I didn't have that experience, I would have never gotten to where I am today. Everybody down there kickstarted this. But every time I've mentioned and said thank you to you guys, you always put it back in my lap and say you did the fucking work. So, I'm acknowledging both. I'm so grateful for the people that have come into my life to continue to kick my ass into gear and check on me. Make sure I'm staying aligned with my goals. Paul Bryson, he's one of them. He's a marvelous coach. Like, I have the best people in my life. I have the most support I've ever had in my entire life. And yet, none of them can take credit for this level of fucking changes. So, keep that in mind. There's many people that help you. You still have to do it day in and day out. You're the only person that you hang out with 100% of the time. You're the only person that you have to answer to at any given time. And your habits stack up to that or this. Of course, I'm sitting down, so I'm a little bunched up, but look, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do today? What's your choice? I love you guys. Fuck! I'm gonna get to work now. Mwah.